Hi everyone, my name is Aleena Rais, and today I want to talk about something that I feel is quite prevalent right now and is disturbing a lot of you. There is this problem of unemployment. I've heard it too many times over my emails, and some of those emails they just break my heart. The kind of language you people use and the way you express whatever is going on with you, I can't just tell you, my heart bleeds to read those words. It's so disturbing for me, and I don't know what to do, honestly. And I'm just trying to create this video for you because I feel that there is something from my own story that can help you with your given scenario. Let me know what from the video are you gonna pick up and you're going to start working on. Okay, so let's start. Let me just start by telling you what happened exactly in my case. I was unemployed, and that wasn't it was not a forced unemployment. Like I wasn't forced into that situation. It was by choice. Now I don't know how many of you would understand this statement. By choice. Why would somebody be unemployed by choice? That can happen when you are not getting the work that you want to do in your life. You want to do something, but you're not getting that kind of work, because of which you don't want to do your job. You quit your job and you are trying to look for something that is more meaningful and something that attracts you more. I think I was just traveling in a car with a friend of mine, and we were just talking, and suddenly I saw a board, and it was on the road. There were many coaching centers. Okay, it was a shopping complex kind of a place, not exactly a I don't know what you call it. It was a big area, a huge market with many shops, and there were coaching centers also. So I just told him that, you know what, I saw this board. They were it mentioned something about mathematics and accountancy and some subjects, and of course I was always good with my student life. I was a good student, so I thought that okay, I have to start somewhere. Let's start here. Let's just find out. At the most, what will happen is I will get rejected. Somebody is just gonna shut their door on my face and it's gonna be over. Why not just try it? So it was a very random decision, very random decision. I just thought of getting down from the car. I asked him to pull it over, and I got down from the car and I just walked up. I mean, I don't know what I was wearing, probably a 3/4 or something absolutely inappropriate. I don't know what I was wearing, but because this is some 4 years ago, this story happened around 2016 or 2017. I walked up to this coaching institute, and I happened to meet the owner of the coaching institute. It wasn't a very big institute, it was an average size. Still, I would say that there must be like 150 or 200 students still be there. So I just happened to walk into the institute. I talked to him, and I got myself a job. My last job was giving me around 60,000 rupees a month. That is 2016. Okay, I was working as a finance executive somewhere, and they were paying me this much. So my package was what, 7.5 lakhs per annum. 7.5, yes, that was my package. And so accordingly, then after, like, left my job there, and I was going to make a fresh start in this coaching institute. I was making 60,000 rupees a month over there, and the job I got here was only promised for 20,000 rupees a month. So it was a major cut down for me. Now you would say, ma'am, but was that something that you were always looking to do? No, wasn't. I wasn't looking to do teaching, and that is something that I've already told you in my past videos. That teaching was a method for me to get to my dreams. I wanted to reach somewhere else. Teaching was just something that could happen along with me working on my dreams. I took this job up and I started going to the office the very next day. Okay, from very next day I started going there, and I'll be honest to you, there were again cut downs. So I started with 20,000 a month, and there were cut downs. I think it got down to some 15k or something a month, and I don't know, even below that, I think 12k or something. Now you must be thinking, ma'am, were you so bad at your job? No, I wasn't bad. It's just it's just something that happens in these small businesses. When they hire you because they like you, But when they see that you need it, they have a tendency to cut your salary down because they know that you still need it. And so this is kind of an exploitation, and that happened. But anyway, I needed it, so I had to do it. And side by side, I started my YouTube channel and I started working on it. Of course, everybody in the beginning feels that what a big mistake YouTube is. Why would somebody work on YouTube? Why would they create videos? Nobody watches. And I agree with you. I agree with you that in the beginning, it never makes sense. For 2 years, it was something that I was just doing and I wasn't making anything out of it. Still, I was doing it. So that is how it happened. And then suddenly YouTube started to work. And when YouTube started to work, by that time, I had already taken up 3 or 4 teaching jobs. So I hopped on from one institute to another. I started teaching at 2 places. Then I started teaching at 3 places. So my days used to be something like MWF here, TTS there, and Sundays this institute. So I was somehow just managing my time in a way that I could make some money, 20, 25,000, 30,000 rupees a month, along with working on what I otherwise wanted to do. That is how it started with me. Now I know this worked for me. This worked for me, and here I am doing something that I really wanted to do. But this may not be your story. Your story may differ. You may have a completely different path for yourself. But what I want you to learn from this story is that I started from a place which I believe I didn't deserve. Of course, it was beneath me. Of course, the salary they hired me on, please don't mind it if you are still on this salary, please don't mind me. I am just telling you this because I was already experienced. I was already working on thrice the amount. And then I took up this job. So this salary was not something I deserved. I took it up because I needed it. I really desperately needed it. Now, this is one thing that you must learn. If you are in need, whatever you're getting, you must just take it. You must just take it. Okay? So that your expenses can keep running smoothly and don't have to ask for money to others. Which is very important. You should never ask for money to other people, be it your own family, unless you have no other options left. I had an option to work. If you don't have an option to work, all right, take money, take help. But I'm telling you, the best thing to do to yourself is to earn your own money. So this is one thing that I want you to learn. Nothing is small or big. It's all in your head, okay? Not deserving, under-deserved, over-deserved, deserving, all these things, all these parameters are things you've made for yourself. Okay, they may not be true. They may not be true. I know it is very hard to not worry, and no matter what you do, you always end up worrying and listening comments from your family, from people around you, from your friends, comparing yourself to your friends. These are things that happen with everybody. But I want you to still just listen to me, and please believe me that you've got to get hold of yourself. Okay, you have to accept your situation. Once you start accepting, okay, I'm in a mess. Okay, my life is terrible right now. Okay, I'm going through shit. Oh my God, nothing is working out. Just accept it. It's okay. If you're accepting it right now, does not mean that your future is also going to be looking like this. Your future may be very different from your current situation. Acceptance gives you a lot of confidence. Acceptance makes you realize that acceptance is honesty, according to me. If you accept your situation to yourself, you're being honest to yourself. And once you're honest to yourself, you know it in your heart where you are. Nobody else, what others say or think about you will stop mattering to you. Okay? Because when somebody will tell you, oh my God, you're not doing good, yeah? You're doing terrible with your life. You'd be like, instead of feeling bad or shy about it, you'd be like, yeah, this is something I told myself yesterday. This person is right. I said the same thing to myself. So next time somebody comes up and says that to you, you will not be hurt because you would have already said that to yourself. It just gives you a little bit of confidence and it just stops bothering you too much. Helps you. And I don't know how, but it does help you. Acceptance gives you a lot of confidence. In my case, with whatever I of course, everybody has their own struggles and I have mine. Whenever I accept my situation, I feel that I end up doing better. So accept your situation and move on.